Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds.
Welcome to the Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak, and you, my friend, are very welcome. This is the Real Travel Show with me, Ras Mubarak. We are in The Hague, or if you like, Den Haag. I'm sure you might have heard of The Hague in the news. It is the place that houses the International Criminal Court and the International Court of Justice here in the Netherlands. This is also the place that is home to the Dutch Parliament. We would have some fun. We would see some exciting places. We would visit some fun places, and we are bringing them all to you on the Real Travel Show. Keep watching.
I'm a traveler, traveling through your city. I'm a traveler, going through your town. Looking for culture, looking for adventure. Bringing the good news of what I found. I'm a traveler. Yes.
Here, my friend, is a court building. I'm not here to file any case against anyone or any state. I'm here to tell you what this building is about. We are at the International Court of Justice, known in some circles as the World Court. It is a World Court because it's the only court that adjudicates disputes between countries. It's a very important court. It's one of the 6 organs of the United Nations, established originally in 1945 to dispense with justice between countries. And the World Court, or the International Court of Justice, has seen very, very important cases over the years. It's received some criticism, but it's received some praise as well in several quarters. This particular court has sat on very, very landmark, very, very important cases. You would remember the downing of the Pan Am aircraft. You would remember dispute between Iran and the United States of America with regards to the detention of some US citizens. You would remember the shooting of an Indian national, by Pakistanis. These were all cases that were brought here. These were all disputes that were brought here for adjudication. And the interesting thing is that students of international law, lawyers would know that rulings of this particular building form the basis for international law. Opinions, my friend, of the justices or the judges from here form the basis of international law. What is the tenure of office of the justices? It's 9 years, and the president of the court, which is like the chief justice, has a tenure of 9 years, and so is his vice president. And this is where they do their work. This is where all the big disputes, all the big arguments, all the big quarrels between nations, if you want them resolved at the UN level, this is where you bring it to for the adjudication of justice. A very, very important building, a very, very important place, and it is here in Den Haag, in the Netherlands. That is where this is located.
Looking for culture, looking for adventure, bringing the good news of what I found. I'm a traveler, yes, I'm a traveler, country to country, telling what I found. I'm a traveler, yes, I am a traveler, country to country.
We are at a memorial park in the Netherlands. This is the scene of a 1992 aviation disaster. A cargo plane, an Israeli one, crashed into apartment buildings right here in this particular neighborhood. A lot of people died in that accident in 1992. The plane had lost one engine just after takeoff, and they tried to turn back and go back to the Schiphol airport. Unfortunately, another engine of the plane gave up, and within minutes the plane crashed here. This community has a lot of migrants, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Surinamese, people from all over the world. And as you can see from the names of those who perished in 1992, Eko Anand, I see Kingston Appiaje, I see a few Ghanaians, I see Mabel Addo, I see Cynthia Augustina Addo, I see Daniel Atako, Marcus Addo. These were all people, some of them our nationals, who unfortunately died in that fatal accident on the 4th of October. It was a Sunday, it was in the evening. There were a lot of people, you know, at home, and that's how come the death toll rose up, you know, went higher. Unfortunately, there's still no official figures as to the number of people who perished, and that is so because there are a lot of undocumented migrants in some of these communities. So many of them, you know, were not reported, but for those that were reported, the officials give the figures above 100 as to the people who perished in that fatal accident here. May their souls rest in peace.
In the good news of what I found, I'm a traveler, yes I'm a traveler, country to country telling what.
People love flowers, lovers love flowers, and if you get a chance, you grow one or two in your backyard. But if you don't get a chance and you get to be in the Netherlands, you, my friend, may have a lot of flowers to share with your friends and loved ones. And as you can see here, these are tulips, nice flowers, beautiful ones, and you can't get enough flowers from the Netherlands. They grow it a lot here. We are at the flower market in Amsterdam, here in the Netherlands. Exciting, you get to see all sort of flowers, and it's for good reason that the Dutch take their horticulture very seriously. This industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry, accounts for 10% of GDP. Now that is huge, and certainly you've got more farmers in this country dedicating their time and efforts to the production of flowers, and exports from the Netherlands of flowers to the world. It's about 80% of global production, and clearly that is very, very impressive. And I must tell you how exciting it feels to walk into this flower market and see all manner of flowers.
I'm a traveler going through your town, looking for culture, looking for adventure, bringing the good news of what I found. I'm a traveler, yes I'm a traveler, country to country telling why.
This is Den Haag Central Station, quite an interesting city, a city of less than 600,000 people, the administrative and royal capital, you know, of the Netherlands. And I tell you, there's a lot of tourists, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of bars. You see a lot of people going to and fro, just trying to have a feel, you know, of this administrative and royal capital of the Netherlands. This is the seat of the government. This is where the Parliament of the Netherlands is located. It is where the International Criminal Court, the International Court of Justice, it is where the king lives, and many other exciting things we will be showing you on the Real Travel Show. And it's got an awesome beach we would be visiting very shortly. And guess what? I'm in an Ajax Amsterdam shirt, yes.
May not believe in witchcraft, I may not believe in my love. All in you, all in you, all in you, I trust. May not believe in demon, I may not believe in witchcraft, I may not believe in my love. All in you, all in you, all in you, I trust. From grass to grace.
So here we are at the Scheveningen beach. Absolutely a beautiful beach, so clean, so nice, very beautiful beach, very clean. You see lots of people with their family, with their kids. You know, that is how beaches are supposed to be. Tourism is serious business, and as a country, if we really want to attract more and more people into our country, then we're going to have to make our beaches cleaner, We're going to have to make our cities cleaner, our communities cleaner. We're going to have to make places where tourists are likely to come cleaner and exciting. We're going to get closer to the beach, and then you see what I'm talking about. Very clean. It's a place you could roll over and touch the ground and have a nice time. You go to our beaches in Accra and you wouldn't even allow your kids to play because the whole place is so filthy and dirty, you know, and it doesn't make for an exciting tourism activity. Look at how kids, the elderly, senior citizens, young folks are having a nice time. Everyone is responsible. You see bins all over the place. There are bins behind me, as you can see from here, lined all the way across the beach. And that's what I'm talking about. So that if somebody had a bottle, if somebody had a plastic bag, if somebody had a paper, if somebody had some waste material, they could drop it in one of those bins. And it's not just when you're coming in, but look at the middle, so that you don't leave people with litter all over the place. And that is how beaches are supposed to be. That is how clean our tourism areas, and not just our tourism areas, but that is how clean our communities, our environment, our cities, our towns, our villages are supposed to look, so that we can attract tourism, so that we can beat the Gambia, we can beat Kenya, we can beat South Africa, we can beat Tanzania. You know, I take my kids to the beach every now and then, and to be honest, I can't even let them out to go and play because the whole place is filthy, is messy, you know, and it doesn't make good tourism attraction. We can make a lot of money for our country by the way we just keep our communities and our cities and our villages and towns clean. Come with me as we get closer and you would see what I'm talking about. Absolutely exciting, absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Fun. It's nothing but fun. It's nothing but excitement. And what? April feels like summer? It's 18 degrees, my people. What's happening? Probably climate change, I don't know. But what I know is that it's a lovely weather. I'm looking forward to having a nice time here and leaving here to go to Rotterdam.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds.
Welcome to the Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak, and you, my friend, are very welcome. You came in 92?
92, yeah.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a really long time. So,
And have you seen so much? I mean, you visit Ghana frequently.
yeah. The last time was in September.
Of 2021?
Yes.
Okay.
So
okay.
I was there, yeah, for about 3 weeks. I actually went to see my mother. She wasn't feeling well.
Oh, okay. I hope she's better now.
Yeah, she's better.
Okay. So what has kept you here for 30 years?
Yeah, life. That's the question.
No, there's got to be a reason.
No, first of all, you say you are coming for a few years. That is normally what everybody says. And then when you come, it takes a very long time for you to settle. And when you settle, yeah, it becomes difficult to just go back again.
Okay.
So that is it. It takes so long to settle. And once you get settled, it becomes difficult again. In fact, a lot of people want to go back, but that is another journey. You have to start.
Do you have any plans to go back?
Yeah, I've always had plans to go back.
How soon?
Yeah, that is the question. It's a dream to go back now, go back home and settle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not so
No,
simple.
what is pulling you back from
Yeah,
Ghana?
you establish relations here, you have children, they are in school.
But they are grown up now.
They are not completely grown. Some of them are still in school and they still need your
guidance.
Your guidance.
Okay.
So then it's no longer very easy to leave them behind and then go.
Okay.
So that is one of the reasons.
But we should look forward to
But
seeing
the other
you,
thing
yeah?
is you are thinking of what are you going back to do? because that's a very important question. If
Okay.
you don't get something that will keep you
Going.
there, something that you can live on, then it becomes difficult.
Now you've got your stall just across the Dutch Parliament.
Yeah,
How's business, first of all?
yeah. Sometimes it's just I'm here since Friday,
Okay.
but the Friday was very little bit low, and the Saturday was somehow better,
And Sunday?
and Sunday is good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you always here?
No, this
So
thing
this
happen-
is like a mobile stall.
Yeah, mobile store.
You move from place to
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And how long have you been here?
In Holland,
Yes.
I'm around 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
No,
That's a long time, isn't it?
yeah.
You almost said no. It feels like yesterday, huh?
It just depends on the way our leaders just handle the country in Ghana.
That is why you've stayed for 30 years.
Yeah,
How are they handling the country?
yeah. They're supposed to handle the country the way Europeans does. You
Okay.
get it right. Yeah.
So in terms of social services, in terms of infrastructure, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Your right is your right.
if those things are fixed, would you come back home? Do you plan to move back to Ghana anyway?
Inshallah.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. Okay.
This is my motherland.
Yeah.
I love Ghana than everywhere.
Okay. Okay. But you've spent 30 years because of the way the leaders are handling the country.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been nice talking to you. What's your name?
My name is Carter.
Carter.
Yeah.
As in Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
That can't be your name. How did you come by the name Carter?
It's a guy name.
It's a guy name. So
Yeah.
what's your real name?
My real name is Said.
Said.
Yeah.
Okay, now go to Korea. Yeah. Thank you very much. So
Okay. You are welcome.
This is a stall, a mobile one, next to the Dutch Parliament. Said moved from place to place, trying to make some money. He's been here 30 years, he says, and 30 years feels like yesterday. He hasn't been back. Well, he comes and goes, I believe.
Yeah.
But he hasn't relocated back home because of the way the leaders are handling the country. He wants to see better infrastructure. He wants to see more rights for the people. He wants to see good health care. What else do you want to see?
The schools.
The schools.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for speaking to us. What a lovely afternoon it is. And guess where we are? In Rotterdam, here in the Netherlands. Beautiful city. And you can't get it better than being here on the Euromast, the tallest building or the tallest structure in the whole of the Netherlands. Constructed between 1958 and 1960, it gives you a bird's eye view of this beautiful city. You know, a port city where a lot of tourists come to, where a lot of people come to and just have a nice time and observe and see the beauty, the glamour, the splendor, the niceties of this wonderful port city. I'm going to ask a couple of tourists if they don't mind speaking to us about their views of this particular place. Hi, good to see you. Where are you coming from?
France.
From
France.
From France.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for Ghana. What are your impressions?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's spectacular. Actually, we just here for one day and we couldn't live without going
You
up
couldn't
here.
miss an opportunity
No.
to see this beautiful
Yeah,
city from high above.
yeah. Plus with this weather, you know, it's
The weather is awesome.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like it looks like summer's come early.
yeah. It's clearly summer. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you guys enjoy yourselves.
Thank
So
you.
these are tourists from France, and just look at the beauty, the magnificence, the spectacular nature of this observation post, looking into this beautiful city. Port city, it is. And I must tell you that I am having a very good time just looking at the city of Rotterdam from high up above the tallest building in the Netherlands. So who do we have here?
Jorrit.
Juliet. Are you from Rotterdam?
From Rotterdam, born and bred.
Born and bred.
Yes.
It's a beautiful city.
Thank you very much.
Good. So what does it mean to be Dutch?
Well, it means you have to cope with the water and all it has to offer. So as kids, we need to learn how to swim at a very young age because there's water all around. Rotterdam is also built on a big river, the River Maas. So yeah, there's water everywhere. And like this is a lock. If you can see that. So that's for leveling out the differences in water height. You see me dropping down now because we're going down to sail out on the other end. So all that stuff that's been here for ages and centuries, and yeah, that's Dutch ingenuity to cope with the water.
Does that include football?
I'm not so much into football. You got the wrong guy.
Tina.
Tina.
Yes.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Lovely afternoon.
Yeah, wonderful.
I mean, it looks like summer's
right?
come early.
Yeah.
Finally.
We like that.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
hate winter. So.
Yeah. So what does it mean to be Dutch?
What does it mean to be Dutch? To be blonde.
To be blonde. That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
What else?
What else? Oh,
Well, it means to be free, right?
yeah.
Free, yeah. I see there's a lot of freedom. I mean, you're the first to legalize weed.
We're a very liberal country, yeah.
That's what I thought. Smoke weed every day, like.
Smoke weed every day, right? Well, thanks, guys, and do have a good afternoon.
Enjoy your time.
Thanks. What is the experience, comparing studies here to Ghana?
Okay, what I realized is that studying in Holland, in my school, Vrije University, everything is practical. You know, the culture of learning, like a pork, you know, chew and pour, it's not a thing here. You know, whatever you do is practical. You are given real-time problems, and you have to use your own. You have to think. You have to do a lot of a bit of logic and reasoning. You know, so everything is practical. Unlike when I completed Legon, studies here is more about your relationship with your colleague students, how you interact with students, how you relate to each other, and then how you solve problems together.
Okay.
So it's more like group work, group assignments. You know, you don't have individual. The individual works, no, if not exams.
What do you love the most about the Netherlands?
Okay. Well, that they are not racist. You know, if you look at, I blend well with them. You know, I've worked in various places with the Dutch, and the real Dutch people, when you are working with them, it is love. You know, even if you look at their national team, you see a lot of.
You look
laughs.
like a Dutchman yourself with your long legs.
Yes.
The
You
Dutch
tall.
are very tall.
Exactly, and then you are always proud, you know, to associate yourself with them. I've lived in a lot of countries in Europe, and trust me, if I'm rating Holland from 1 to 10, I'll give them a 10.
Wow.
No minus.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds.
Welcome to the Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak, and you, my friend, are very welcome.
Oh, now I'm a traveler waiting at the train station to get a train. Oh, I'm a traveler waiting at the airport to jump on another plane. I'm a traveler traveling through your city. I'm a traveler going through your town. Looking for culture, looking for adventure, bringing the good news of what I found. I'm a traveler